I also pick up with you some connection with the alien phenomena that is hovering around the planet. And it's quite vast too, Pete, because it's not like you're linking in with just one particular craft, as it were. I would say that what's happening here is you have a consciousness, whether you're aware of it yet or not, that's got very wide antennae, and it's going to be open to all of it. And they know this, I'm being told. So they're working with you, and they want to work more with you. Now, if I move my eyes to the right or left, it's because I'm receiving information, much like a transmitter. And if I were to look you straight in the face, I would lose the information. So if you don't mind, I'll come backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And sometimes I'm seeing, sometimes I'm hearing, sometimes I'm sensing. Now, the people or the information coming to me from at the moment is coming from a very high source. I'm not talking about whizzy UFOs landing. I'm talking about beings or consciousness that is far away and different from ours, and they're already working with you. Do you know that? Did you know Uranus is the planet that controls television?
Molly told me things about my personal life that no one could possibly have known, and that convinced me she had unusual abilities. But does that mean I have to buy the whole package and agree that I am in contact with extraterrestrials and the crystal is moving of its own accord?
I'm not influencing this in any way, because if I were, I wouldn't be able to stand here talking at the same time as demonstrating this. So the energy is just coming through, and his base chakra and that one are spinning at approximately the same speed now. You see the difference there? So that would indicate to me that those two chakras are balancing, and that's about the speed that Pete's chakras need to be, his energy centres need to be. This again is down. I'm really surprised to see so many of them. This is not normal. When I'm working now psychically, I'm working in the past, present and future, because this new planetary energy coming in has really no concept of time. It's almost like there's light, and I've seen it go beyond that where there's nothing. So what's happening is I can see at the moment, it's coming through me, lots of light, which is pouring down my left arm, and it's going straight into Pete's body, and his body loves it.
Whichever way you look at it, Glastonbury's a rum old place. Isle of Avalon, burial place of King Arthur, birthplace of Christianity in these islands, once visited by Joseph of Arimathea and, some say, by the boy Jesus himself. It's immediately clear why the British New Age movement is centred here, rather than, say, Middlesbrough. At the foot of the tour, a woman called Serashi will teach you how to open your heart and meet your personal spirit guide. At least she used to be called Serashi. When we arrived, she told us that Serashi had left the body, which was now occupied by someone called Horiasis. She has clear memories of past lives in ancient Egypt and Atlantis. I felt in safe hands.
Welcome to Shambhala Healing Centre in the heart chakra of the planet. As you come into the heart, there's a beautiful feeling of warmth and welcome and a sense of coming home. And we know as we come into this place of love and of peace and of deep knowing that we come into truth. And there's a warmth that begins under the hand, a warmth and a glow that makes you want to smile even more. And truly, you are now out of your mind.
I didn't experience a full trance, yet with Horiasis and with image therapist Annie Wildwood, I certainly went somewhere else.
Okay, now I'd like you to imagine that you're walking through a beautiful forest on a warm, sunny summer's day. The trees are tall and graceful, and the sunlight filters down through their leaves, dappling the forest floor with green gold light.
Follow that golden feeling. It's beginning under the hand now, and allow it to draw you into the centre of the heart. As you're drawn into the centre of the heart, you'll feel that this golden feeling comes from a golden flower. And from your deep knowing, the flower has 12 beautiful petals. How many petals are open for you in this moment? What number comes up?
3.
Look for the 9 waiting to open. And you use the gold from the centre of the flower and just direct it to each petal in turn. And it will simply unfurl, petal by petal by petal.
Reach out and touch the trunk of a tree and feel the rough lichen growing there. Experience yourself being there. This is your inner world.
And this is the source of your being. This is where the soul sits in the body.
You are safe and secure here. Just relax and let go of everything that you do not need and do not want.
For here we're not required to do anything at all.
Walking around a rocky outcrop, you come upon a beautiful woodland pool with pure clear water sparkling in the sunlight. To one side there's a waterfall pouring down onto flat, smooth rocks. Climb up to stand straight beneath the stream of water, feeling it pouring all over you. Not only over you, but into you, in through the top of your head, down through your body, and out of your toes and the soles of your feet.
How does that feel now?
It's strange because I'm not in any kind of trance or anything, but I'm aware of this sort of overall physical warmness that this process has induced. And that's happening on one level, and then we're having this chat that doesn't seem to interfere with it. And I'd have thought it would. It's gone violet again.
The key is to keep opening. The key is to have the intention to stay open to all the love of this universe, to allow the energy flow through the body. This is our connectiveness with all the kingdoms of this planet, and also with our source.
And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. Take it gently.
How strange, I'd forgotten entirely what the room was like. I'd forgotten that was there. I feel like I've seen a really good movie that didn't have any unsettling bits in it. Ever such a slight crick in my neck is the only negative aspect of that. What specifically, rather than feeling good, are you seeking to achieve?
Well, it depends what the person wants. You know, when they come to me, they might have, for example, emotional things they want to deal with, or they might find that they've got a mental block about something, or they might be wanting help on their spiritual path. For example, they might not know what that is, or they might be some way along it and then they feel stuck. Everything that you do and everything that you are starts off inside, in your inner core, as it were. And if you want to change that or heal it or do anything with it, you then go back in to work on that and to change the patterns if that's appropriate. And the reason why we use a landscape is because the different aspects of the landscape can represent different aspects of your inner self.
The landscape is different in South London. Recent experience helped me realise that the skip represented casting off the spiritual rubbish that was stifling my energy flow, and the scaffolding meant that the witch I'd come to meet was probably having her house painted.
Fire, energy, success, determination, selfishness. I cannot be stopped. Got that feeling?
I have now.
Be here now. Not thinking straight. Silliness. Just feeling. Dear Mother, be here now.